around. Let's blame Craig Torbull.
I
You
do.
guys could go back to the troll bowl.
I blame him. Yes.
So 1-0 is our score in favor of Virtus.Pro. Let's look at the BenQ roster rundown. We got Snacks, Neo, Bialy, Taz, and Pasha. And for Netcodeguides, we got Lucky, FNS, Hayes, Cutler, and JDM. Interesting thing though, first map is going to be Mirage, which is pretty much Virtus.Pro's best map, and they still decide to not veto it right now. Speaking about Netcode.
Yeah, I think they definitely vetoed Train, 'cause that's a map that VP's recently been winning, even against NIP, which Train used to be like NIP's best map, and VP got them on it. So I think that's a map they maybe were a bit more worried about. In fact, the last two events that VP went to, they lost on Mirage. Once to Navi at DreamHack Summer, and then SLTV, the Star Series, they lost to Titan in overtime. That's still one of their best maps, though, so yeah, it was kind of risky not vetoing it. But I guess Netcode, I mean, I'm sure this was VP's pick. Netcode didn't ban it, you know?
Easy kill coming in as they try to go for a boost inside the window, so Hayes is going to be the first one to fall as they're trying to push in towards A and sell that fake to try to go towards B. So we have two more remaining. JDM's going to be the one at the point with the bomb on his back, and he's going to go head-to-head here against actually two guys. It's going to be Snacks and Neo up on Catwalk, and they cannot capitalize on his kill so far, but at least they had them very low. Shotgun long range. Last man standing is going to be Cutler. And he's down to 3 HP, flanked all the way from B-Halls as well. And it's looking to be 2-0 as he runs out of bullets of the CZ. And that is, indeed, that score.
Yeah, so Virtus.Pro obviously is continuing the victory off of that pistol round. So they are up 2-0. Of course, Netcodeguides probably still looking to go ahead and save up completely this round so they can buy in the next and hopefully just get on that normal buy round schedule and try to contend. Curious to see if they'll try to do anything. It seems like they did buy a CZ on Lucky and only one smoke grenade, so they don't really have a whole lot to work with as far as execution goes, which leads me to believe they're probably just going to try to straight up rush something. And we do see a lot of them gathered up here at mid. They might use that smoke to smoke off window or connector and then try to bust on something, but they do actually catch Pasha rotating around here. It doesn't take hardly any damage at all, though he's still perfectly fine and got a lot of information. Gonna have a crossfire here at the catwalk with that FAMAS, and Taz and himself will just go ahead and work together to clear out pretty much everything. Neo also chiming in, and then Taz finishes it off there with the P90. So 3-0 for Virtus.Pro. Netcodeguides off to a slow start, but now we'll see what happens with their opening gun round.
Yeah, and at the same time, I guess Snacks has been practicing in the plane on the way here, getting the money with the shotgun at the second round, getting enough money as well, and cashing it in after getting the shotgun kill on the second round here. And 3-0 it's looking very good for Virtus.Pro, starting things off together as they haven't had any practice coming into to this event at all. Actually, maybe prior, but I mean, in terms of practicing before the match, getting warmed up or anything, Snacks pretty up and started going live right away.
Yeah, pretty much. I just saw him in the parking lot an hour ago, you know, getting dropped off at the event. So he definitely hasn't had a whole lot of time to get zoned in.
So we do have an AWP in the hands of JDM, so he's looking to try to clear this B bomb site, as there's actually a smoke and a nade, so he knows somebody's playing towards white truck here, and that is going to be Snacks just on the other side, and he actually is going to try to play this aggressively. The rest of them are going to try to fall back in the back of the B halls while they're creeping back up here towards A, but Taz is just waiting there at the A ramp with the FAMAS. You could see in the X-ray, Lucky is making his way towards Palace, while Cutler is making his way towards lower A, and Taz decides to fall back just after that. So it all depends. I think they're really going to try to sell this fake for Netcode against Snacks inside B, force the rotate, and have them come inside the A bomb site to try to get the bomb plant. And here we go.
Yeah, JDM and Lucky working their way up the apartments here. JDM has that op, and that has been the big question mark. He's obviously been a very dominant operator throughout the ESEA regular season in the North American scene, but can he contend up against the likes of Pasha and Virtus.Pro, a super talented team from the EU scene? And we may get our first glance at that as he does actually open up the picks on the Pasha. So not a bad way to kick off the land for JDM as they will start spilling their way into the A-bomb site up against Taz with the FAMAS. But look at him go. 2 kills. That's a triple. A hat trick there for Taz to shut down the A push. And now Finesse is left all alone in 1 versus 2. 1 towards window, 1 in the site. And Bialy takes him down. And that's the round. Virtus.Pro wins the opening gun. Now it's 4-0.
The fake sort of worked at the start because I was trying to switch over to the B halls, but you saw it from the minimap on the top left corner of your stream. You saw 3 guys inside A try to rotate around. Taz went all the way back towards CT spawn when he was pushed up all the way in front of A ramp to start, but he made his way back saying, okay, I didn't see the bomb. Snacks called it out, so he went back, played towards the firebox, and then he caught the 3 guys just off guard. I guess that they thought that the site was going to be empty, but it's going to be now 4 unanswered rounds for Virtus.Pro against Netcodeguides, as Finesse is going to be with a CZ and his teammates trying to get a pick here inside B.
Yeah, there's Two gathered up here at the apartments. The bomb's actually still back towards upper B, so we could still float all the way back around to A, where there is actually one player that's going to be Lucky just kind of lurking. That is his role on this team. He is going to be that lurker role throughout, as Taz will be meeting up with Haste here at mid. Trying a little bit of damage, and Neo picks up an op frag, and things are starting to deteriorate pretty quickly here, Alex.
Yeah, that's right. There's only 2 more remaining, and one of them is creeping out towards the B halls. This is about Netcodes. It's going to be Finesse still trying to get this shot close. Finally manages to take down Snacks, but then retaliate by Neo with the AWP. JDM then retaliates back with the Glock, and just trying to get the bomb plant down, being hunted in, and it's going to be Pasha, the big biceps, with the CZ storming in, and no bomb plants coming in for Netcode. And it's going to be 5 unanswered rounds. At least the bonus money comes in, and we will see another op in the hands of JDM.
See, and here's the thing that I worry about, actually, is what Netcode are, with most teams, once you hit that maximum loss bonus, you can kind of keep buying rifles till you win. But see, the problem is that JDM's rifle isn't really that good, and Netcode literally tries to force op him every possible round once they hit round number 4 of the half. And so they're in like that dangerous situation where if they lose this round, they're not going to be able to do that. That's just going to make things even worse. So they really need JDM to come up big with the op pick. They rely on him. He is their heaviest fragger outside of maybe Hayes, who is statistically their best. So this is a super key round in this half.
Well, you can see Netcode's playing it very passively to start things off. They didn't even try to make a peek inside the middle area to see if they could spawn anything or battle, should I say, the AWP of Pasha at middle window. So they decide to fall back from the underpass and all regroup here and possibly try to work towards this B bomb site. Snacks kind of feels it. His spidey sense are tingling. Decides to fall back inside the site instead of peeking it aggressively on the top of B halls, but looks like it's coming.
Yeah, all these grenades are coming to the site. This is definitely telegraphing what's going on here. Snack's just going to try to go ahead and back up. That smokes actually helps him now, because now he can hide bench and wait for those terrorists to kind of just come through. Netcode getting a lot of counter flashes, getting kind of stuck there, trying to press towards Cat, but Neo's going to be here with the rifle, trading. JDM does pick up one op frag, and they are going to get this bomb planted this time around, but so much damage is just being dealt left and right here. Snacks clearing things out with Neo, and now it's all up to Cutler here, just sitting in the back of the van. Gets one, but that's going to be it. The defuse comes in, and Virtus.Pro keeps the streak alive, 6-0.
Yeah, it's still going to be Virtus.Pro that manages to get the first kill of the round. At least JDM is able to get some op shots, but he cannot continue with the second one or third to try to clear out the site. Now with all the smokes that were good right now for Netcodes to move out towards that B bomb site was actually also a disadvantage for them as soon as the bomb was planted, because after they get bunched up in the site and they don't really have anywhere to go after, they have to run through the smoke, and Pasha's just waiting there by bench and gets the pickoffs.
And as you can see, they forced an op onto JDM in a situation where they probably really would have liked to have 5 rifles to kind of keep that buy-in going. And now, if they were to lose this round, that even puts them in a situation where they might have to get Galils instead of AKs on some of their players. So that is kind of what I was talking about before, and it could be a burden on this team.
So now Cutler is going to peek out first towards Catwalk spots. Neo is going to NATO across, while meanwhile at the beginning of the round, Pasha missed the off shot against Cutler, so he's going to fall back after that. They're going to try to go for this smoke and boost inside the window, so Hayes makes his way inside. He looks back up. Neo's actually going to close in very soon. He's played a patient game. Might be able to get this kill. Boom. First casualty finally this time comes in the hands of Netcodes on to Virtus.Pro. As looks like they're going to possibly try to split towards the top here, but Snacks is already on a rotation from the connector, and they're moving inside A now. Can they hold it? Snacks getting another kill while Taz is holding at the ramp, and they have actually smoked it out to actually hold back NCG from moving up. Headshot by Taz, then JDM with the op shot. Gets the kill, picks up the bomb. 40 seconds left on the clock. It's a 2 versus 2, and they're pretty much at the same amount of health for both teams. Lucky at 100, Snacks at 67, both riflers, and both oppers are under 10 HP. JDM moving up, trying to get this off shot, misses. As Snacks is still trying to move up right now. JDM trying to go for a quick scope, and then closes in on the staircase, misses a close one. And now as the bomb goes down, Biceps Pasha is going to get the last AWP kill onto Lucky from the back CT spawn.
I mean, that was actually the best situation that Netcode's had this entire game, as far as like on the brink of maybe getting around when, you know, it was a 2 versus 2, but I think maybe JDM just rushed that shot just a little bit too much on Pasha at CT spawn, and then he just, I don't know if he just over-flicked or what.
Yeah, he was totally off that shot.
Yeah, I mean, it was, and that's the problem. I mentioned this before in the past, JDM plays at a super high sensitivity, like way high compared to most oppers even higher than someone like Forrest who picks up the op for Nip sometimes. It's super high. So if he even has any jitters at all, that's going to throw his aim off a lot. And we kind of maybe saw that there at stairs.
Boom. Pasha super confident so far, dropping from the window, getting the first 2 kills, 1 at underpass, 1 in the back of mid. And the rest of the guys are just pinned right now at the middle area. Cutler still trying to go for an opening kill against Neo. Neo tries to go for a double, but finally it's going to be a 5 AK push right now for NCG that totally gets denied, leaving Lucky, the last man standing, 4 versus 1. Is he going to be lucky enough? He was lurking around the site, spots Bialy in the back of the CT spawn, and couldn't, maybe got 2 bullets off to put him down to 41, but Netcodeguides getting steamrolled so far by Virtus.Pro.
Yeah, if anybody was worried about Snacks coming off that plane just a little bit ago, I don't think that those worries are there anymore.
No, definitely.
Though I don't know if there was ever really a mindset that that Netco was gonna, have much of a chance. I think most people favored VP no matter what, and so far it's definitely probably the result that a lot of people expected. But I'm hoping Netco can at least come up with something. Obviously landslides are no fun to see. You want to see those more intense, close games. I'm sure Netco would like to start off the LAN on a more positive note. Of course, whoever loses this goes on to play over gaming in the lower bracket. Winner moves on to play against iBuyPower in the next upper bracket match.
So far, it's just a little bit of a split happening middle end towards the A-halls. It was a 1-for-1 trade as Netcodeguides are actually on a save. Pasha at the beginning dropped down towards window. He should have checked it longer, but now he comes back inside the window. CZ drive by in the face of JDM and spotted a second one in the back of mid. Tries to go for this off shot, misses. He's up against Hayes, and he gets long range picked. And just like that, it's a 1-minute advantage for NCG for this eco win. Can they get it done? Now they're going to try to get this bomb plant, but they do not have any smokes actually to cover the bomb planter, and there you go. Lucky decides to move out of position, which was a total huge fail, as he should have watched over his teammate. At least he gets a kill onto Neo inside spawn, and I know the last person is going to be back at CT spawn, which is Snacks, but Snacks actually rotated all the way back towards window, and he's going to go head-to-head against Hayes, puts him down to a 1-on-1, and clutches a 2 versus 1. Almost a round coming in for NCG. Let's listen in.
I should have. I thought one could be window. Did I? Yep. Okay. Josh, you wanna smoke in and off mid?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and do that, Lucky. They're probably just gonna start pushing now because they're 9-0 up. Yeah, we're doing default. Yeah.
You know what I like there? They're not. They don't look down. You know what I mean? Like they still look pretty composed. Finesse isn't getting too frustrated. He's still trying to call some of the same plays he would normally call. So I like to see that. And hopefully we'll see what's going to go on. They did mention JDM's going to try to work his way up mid, but he's going to be up against a very aggressive Neo here. Pasha also opting. They have such a strong mid setup here for Virtus.Pro. Very aggressive. They're watching that underpass as well, so they definitely have all of their places covered here, as they do get the opening pick as well onto Hayes. As Netcodeguides trying to work their way towards upper B. Lucky is going to be lurking here over towards A, trying to hold those rotators off as long as possible. As he does creep in, Taz going to be on the balcony. He'll spot him out, but is going to get crushed there. And so VP opens up with 2 picks. JDM lurking in with Cutler with the op. Finesse does manage to grab Snack, so finally something going Netcode's way in this round. But they need to find more, as they still are a man down. We have some flashes going in towards upper B. Keeping Neo from rotating here is Finesse, but he's actually by himself with the bomb, so if Neo just presses him and somehow catches him, that could be a little bit rough, but it looks like Finesse is going to be going towards underpass, where he maybe meet up with Taz pretty soon.
Yeah, so these guys, all 3 of them remaining 4 Netcodeguides grouped up here at middle. Pasha, still inside the window, but it's smoked out, so he can't look towards that area. He's soon going to set up a crossfire with Taz. Trying to go for that smoke here, and Taz peeks out, draws the bomb carrier, so that's actually quite strange that it's going to be the bomb carrier trying to move up by himself, and already the bomb has dropped 20 seconds off on the clock. Cutler at this point, the only thing he could do is try to save his gun and try to get a few picks, but he couldn't even get a single one on that 3v1. Pasha with a nice 3K, and it's now 10 unanswered rounds by Virtus.Pro, but it is no surprise for anybody as Virtus.Pro is playing on their best map.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, even though they've lost to the past couple events, it still is one of their best maps. Like I said, I'm surprised it wasn't a ban for Netco. There must have been some other map they were really afraid of that they didn't practice or something. Then that's why they left Mirage around. As we are going to see JDM with the op. Can he make something happen? He's had some okay picks at times, but not enough to keep things going. And Bialy just completely obliterates him there with the Stomps and 4. Taz coming up with the kill as well. That's going to get the bomb down. Taz with the second on the Cutler. And things are just snowballing on the Netcode right now as Neo takes out Finesse with the grenade, leaving the lurker Lucky alone here at upper A in a 1-on-5. There's a smoke up as well. He's trying to creep his way up on close on it. Maybe he could catch Taz if Taz falls back. But now he'll go up against Pasha, who just puts it right between the eyes with the AWP, and so that is now 11-0, and definitely a situation that I'm sure Netcode is not happy about.
Yeah, but like you mentioned about their composure when we did the listening, when you're looking at the stream right now on the bottom right, they're not looking like they're arguing with each other or anything like that.
Right.
They're just trying to muster as many rounds as they can, or at least the closest one that they went was trying to work towards that A bomb site and coming down to a 1 versus 1. Maybe they should try to focus back on trying to take over this A little bit more aggressively, while Virtus.Pro always plays middle with a 3-man stack. And look at how aggressively they play as well. They play the retake as at least, but still, if NCG decides to just push up, this could work. And here we go, we're trying to go for it. The smoke's on the staircase, the push, Cutler getting the first kill. Cutler then retaliated by Bialy. Pasha with the option onto Lucky, trying to go for a quick scope. Hayes retaliates, 2-on-2 situation now. And Hayes is so low. Bomb has been dropped. JDM trying to move up, taken down by Neo. Neo on the top of the staircase. Bomb has been picked up by Hayes. He could try to go for a bind. He peeks out and gets the frag. The crate crawl, the crab walk, gets the kill. Snacks playing it patiently by Jungle and kills him with the M4 to end this one 12-0. So again, another attempt towards A and another close round that NCG could have had.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of, like, 2v2, 1v2 type situations. Oh, man.
He shook his head up and down. He's chuckling.
Like, did he shake his head up and down as in, like, I meant to do this, this is going to be great, or there's
like,
no way you
"I got
miss
this."
by that. Like, there's no way you mistakenly buy that. It's definitely just them having some fun maybe on that side. But, yeah, Netcode has had
Look
it tough.
how aggressively he plays. I'm pretty sure he meant to do that.
Absolutely. There's just no doubt about it. But it just stinks. It seems like Netcode just straight up getting outshot. The one thing I would take note of, though, is that they've never really actually tried to peek mid to get any of that information to know that there's 3 stack there, you know?
Yeah.
So they're kind of going in blind on most of their side executions as far as what's going on. And even though that they've had favorable numbers whenever they do go into the 8 bomb site, people like Bialy are just out shooting them. JDM's not hitting his op pick when they come up the ramp. People are missing their shots from the apartments. I mean, Taz and Bialy are just out shooting Netcode. That's just the bottom line.
Yeah, there's nothing more I could add to that either. I mean, they've tried whatever they can, trying to go for this connector and pushing up, but Bialy's, should I say, Pasha's always winning there with the AWP. Getting another shot here onto Hayes, this time in the backup middle. Getting another one onto Finesse. Dropping down, is going to get this kill onto... No, not! I pre-fired that call, but he's done a 6 HP, falling back, but he knows that one's underpass, so any fakes or any pushes that they're trying to do right now for Netcodes, it's just not working for them. They're being countered every single time or just simply out-aimed.
Yeah, I mean, that's really it, as Cutler does pick up 1 frag here. 1 versus 4, but Snacks is actually going to get him there, so he's going to have the most machine gun frags at this LAN. Maybe. Unless someone else decides to pick it up at some point. But yeah, it's 14-0. And at this point, I mean, VP's just showing, look, we don't care about the struggles we've had to go through, the hardships we've had to endure for this event. We're still going to come out and play our A game, and we're going to dominate. You kind of wonder if Netco was ever going to get around. There's been a lot of close ones, but it just seems like it just hasn't had that last step that they needed to just complete the process.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they'll ever get that chance now, unless they can come up with this one or get a pistol in the second half.
So last round to go. One thing you can't count out, though. So these guys are playing very well right now for Virtus.Pro, hitting their shots and stuff. But by Niguez, I think they're having fun, but the next competition might get a little bit tougher. So hopefully it's not going to get to them how easy this could be. But definitely this match is easy cakes for them. Snacks getting that kill with the machine gun. Molly on the floor as well, forcing right now everybody to fall back. So we're going to have Bialy at the jungle, lining up 2, but only able to pick off 1. But Lucky's already going to be the last man standing, lurking around, going head-to-head against Taz. And that ends the half 15-0.
Yeah, I guess we could see, well, one of the first 16-0 scores I've ever seen at ESEA LAN. I mean, I'm sure it's happened at some point, but since I've been here since Season 12, I don't know if I've ever seen one.
Who knows? Let's not jinx it. We might see a pistol round win for Netcodeguides on CT side.
For the sake of their mentality, I hope they can at least pick up 1 round.
Yeah, if you can't win a match, we'll say, well, at least we got a round against one of the best teams in the world.
Right. And I mean, I'm sure, going back to what you said, I'm sure Virtus.Pro realizes that iBuyPower is not going to be nearly as much of a breeze as this match has so far been for them against Netcodeguides. I'm sure they're aware that iBuyPower will give them a little bit more competition.
Yep.
Of course, they still have a big question mark over their head. I mean, they did well against Overgaming yesterday, but we still really don't know how they'll do once they truly get tested.
But for a lot of the Europeans before coming into this event, they still said they possibly think that iBuyPower is the best North American team here. And so far, they could have been proven wrong with the way that Complexity's been playing, at least online. It's that story of how online and LAN works.
Yeah, I don't know.
But at the end of the day, we are definitely seeing some good plays and good teamwork out of Complexity and some good clutches. We'll see if iBuyPower could do the same thing. But I really like how Virtus.Pro is playing this so far, and I hope this carries over to their confidence in saying we're not phased out with the delays that we've had so far with waiting for our snacks. So pistol round is underway. We're committing inside the A bomb site, splitting all across as Biali's gonna get the first kill. Finesse hiding inside the site. Neo trying to get that kill there, but to no avail. Cutler under rotation with Lucky from all the way with B. So we got a 3-on-2 situation. It has been smoked out. Bomb is going to get planted right now, and we're going to push through. Pasha just at the CT spawn, headshotted by Lucky. 2-on-2 now. Snacks very low. They spot him. They spot Taz towards jungle. And they spot the other one here towards the A ramp. Lucky trying to get this shot. Trying to get some support as well from Cutler. Cutler's actually going to try to go for a full defuse. Decides to get off it after his teammate dies. Got the kill onto Snacks. Doesn't have a kit though, and he's going to have to stick it. He has no choice. Taz comes in and aim punches him through the box there, and Taz then gets the kill with the P250. And that ends the first half 16-0.
I mean, how do you analyze that? There's not much